if you haven't seen the press conference for Carl Frampton, Scott Quigg, then you might want to take a look at it. It's uploaded on YouTube to various channels. And it's interesting because it was actually quite heated. And as we know, there's been a lot of animosity between the two camps. And I think there's been more animosity, more genuine animosity between the camps than between the fighters themselves, until now, at least, because there was heated exchanges between the fighters themselves during this press conference. And there was also some exchanges between members of the teams. And there was even, I wouldn't say heated, but a tense exchange between Eddie Hearn and Shane McGuigan, which was pretty interesting. Shane McGuigan tried to put Eddie Hearn on the spot, and Eddie Hearn, uncharacteristically, was lost for words for a few seconds, which was pretty funny. But my main impression of this press conference was, how come Carl Frampton came out so aggressively? Because it was all very corporate and it was all very, nice and whatnot, until Carl Frampton started trying to get at Scott Quigg. And like I say, I think the animosity between the two camps, or between the two fighters, I don't think there's really been any animosity there up until now. So is this a tactic by Carl Frampton? Or maybe something, Scott Quigg said something on social media I don't know about. But to me, it seems like it could be a tactic by Frampton, that his team are putting him up to this to try and get under Scott Quigg's skin. It could just be a ticket selling situation. But to me, it seemed a lot more organic than that. And it seemed that it was being orchestrated. Well, yeah, I think it was, I don't think both sides were collaborating, let's put it that way, to try and sell tickets off the back of press conference controversy. I think, just my pure speculation, that the Frampton team went in there with the idea of trying to get under Scott Quigg's skin, and therefore Frampton was coming out quite aggressively saying all types of different things about Scott Quigg, because Scott Quigg is a laid back personality. And I think to get a psychological edge here, I think the Frampton team feel like they need to unsettle him. They can't allow him to stay in that laid back mode that he's normally in. They need to unsettle him, get him under his skin, get him behaving out of character pre-fight, and therefore fighting out of character during the fight. I think that's what it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just an impulsive thing from Carl Frampton, but that's the impression I get. Let me know how you feel about this press conference. How did you interpret the way things went down? Did you find it entertaining and funny like I did? And what was it really all about? And also, who do you think is going to win this fight? As I've said many times in videos I've done about this fight before, I'm back and forth about it. I really can't make up my mind. Lately, Scott Quigg has been looking more impressive than Carl Frampton. When Carl Frampton got dropped twice in the first round of his last fight, that was surprising. It was surprising, and it was quite alarming, actually. You wouldn't expect that against a guy who wasn't even ranked number one in Mexico, never mind number one in the world. So I don't know. Let me know what you felt about the press conference, what your thoughts are on it, about what went down and why it went down in that particular way. Yeah, it's your boy Hatman, I'm out.